Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Drake going full Karen with a lawsuit, suing his label. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. A couple of housekeeping things, some meat and potatoes. It is free to follow me, you guys. It is free to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea. It is free to subscribe to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. It is free to follow me on the Tickety Talks as long as it's available in the US at Anonymous Tea Podcast. It is free to follow me on the Instagrammies at Anonymous Reality T, you guys. It is also free, you guys, to like the videos. It is free to comment on the videos. It is free to share the videos. It is free to repost the videos anywhere you desire to increase its reach out here. So we got to talk about this lawsuit with Drake. He's gone full Karen, y'all. He's gone absolutely full Karen, and he's blaming this song and the success of this song on so many things that we got to get into. So it says the following. It says Drake sues his label, calling Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us defamatory. In a federal lawsuit on Wednesday, Drake accused Universal Music Group of putting his life and reputation at risk by releasing and promoting the popular diss track. During a venomous back-and-forth barrage of diss tracks last year, the rappers Drake and Kendrick Lamar accused each other of phoniness, hypocrisy, and abuse, while fans anointed Lamar's chart-topping single, Not Like Us, the battle's knockout blow. Drake saw the song's punchlines invoking PEDO is something far more insidious and with real-world consequences. Well, Drake, you had no problem, alleging some things in regards to the wife, or Kendrick Lamar's baby mom, if they're married or not. Let's not do this. Alleging that he wasn't the kid's father and some other nonsense. In a lawsuit filed Wednesday, federal court, the artist born Aubrey Drake Graham, aka Wheelchair Jimmy, sued Universal Music Group, the record company behind both rappers, for defamation, harassment, and calling its release and promotion Not Like Us an example of valuing corporate greed over the safety and well-being of his artists. Oh, if this is not the pot calling the cattle black, I don't know what is. The suit, brought in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York, accuses Universal of having the approved, published, and launched a campaign to create a viral hit out of a rap track that was intended to convey the specific and unmistakable and false factual allegation that Drake is a criminal, a pedo, and to suggest that the public should resort to vigilante justice in response, noting that the cover art for Not Like Us features a photo of Drake's Toronto home dotted with markers meant to represent the presence of registered sex offenders. The complaint invokes a shooting at the residence days after the song's release that injured a security guard, calling it the 2024 equivalent of Pizzagate. And cites two other attempted trespassers in the days that follow. Now, those who don't know this, there have been other attempts in regards to Drake, and I believe the Weeknd's manager got injured before. There's been other things associated with Drake. This is not the first time there's been incidents where people have, actually tried to go after him or go after his people. He is just trying to magnify this to try to make this lawsuit stick, which is just full of frivolous nonsense. The suit was brought on behalf of Drake by Michael, a partner of firm Willicke, Farr, and Gallagher, who previously represented the owner of the Washington pizzeria targeted by Pizzagate conspiracy theorists and the election workers falsely accused by Rudolph Giuliani in aiding a false plot to steal the 2020 election. In a statement Wednesday, Universal Music Group called the claims both untrue and illogical, pointing to its long-standing and successful business relationship with Drake. Exactly. We have invested massively in his music and our employees across the world and worked tirelessly for many years and helped him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success, the label said. Throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry, to engage in conventionally outrageous back-and-forth rap battles, to express his feelings about other artists. Right. What about your rap battles against Meek Mill and Pusha T? Do we need to go down the list? All of it was good a week ago when you were going after those people, but now all of a sudden, because Kendrick Lamar outwitted you, out-rapped you, outperformed you, you get in your feelings and call mommy and call, to try to get the big dogs taken down? It's just lame. And so, nonetheless, he now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression and to seek damages from UMG for distributing the artist's music. Universal added that it would fight the case on its own behalf, as well as to protect any artist who might directly or indirectly become a frivolous litigation target for having done nothing more than write a song. And that was for Kendrick Lamar. That's basically UMG saying, look at here, Kendrick, we got you. Drake's out of his bleeping mind. In November, Drake had initiated pre-litigation actions against Universal in state court in New York and Texas, naming Spotify and the radio conglomerate iHeartMedia as a potential participant in an elaborate scheme to promote Not Like Us using bots and payola. On Tuesday, representatives for Drake withdrew the earlier filing in New York against Universal and Spotify in favor of the federal lawsuit filed Wednesday. A hearing in the Texas matter, which includes iHeartMedia, was delayed until later this month. The long-simmering tension between Drake and Lamar, who had collaborated earlier in their careers, exploded into full-on musical beef last spring across 8 rapidly released songs that included escalating personal attacks. On one track, Family Matters, Drake questioned whether Lamar's manager has secretly fathered one of his children and alleged that Lamar had, quote, beat on his romantic partner and covered it up. Soon after, on Meet the Grams, Lamar equated Drake with Harvey Weinstein, calling him a pervert and a sick man who should DIE to make the world safer for women. The following day, Lamar released Not Like Us, which include lyrics like, "Say Drake, I hear you like 'em young," calling the rapper and his crew certified PEDO, who should be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. The track, which according to Drake's lawsuit, cloaks cleverly dangerous lyrics behind a catchy beat and inviting hook, went on to the top Billboard singles chart and has since been streamed more than 1 billion times on Spotify alone. At the Grammy Awards next month, Not Like Us is nominated for 5 awards, including the Record and Song of the Year. The following week, Lamar will headline the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans. This lawsuit is not about the artist or who created Not Like Us, the suit says. It is instead entirely about UMG. That's a lie. The music company that decided to publish, promote, and exploit and monetize allegations that it understood was not only false but dangerous. To prove defamation, a public figure must not only show that false information was published, broadcast, or spoken, harming their reputation, but that the publisher did so while knowing that the information was false or with substantial doubts about its accuracy. While Lamar may not have met the standard as a defendant, this lawsuit is not about a war of words between artists. The suit reiterates and argues that Universal would not have been in business with Drake since 2009 if it had reason to believe any allegations of sex abuse were true. But as a potential move for the company promoting Not Like Us aggressively, it invokes contract negotiations between Universal and Lamar, who was under a short-term deal with a company that was extended late last year, according to the suit, as well as with Drake, whose contract is up for renegotiation this year. By devaluing Drake's music and brand, UMG would gain leverage to force Drake to sign a new deal on terms more favorable to UMG, the suit says. Drake also accuses Universal of engaging in questionable practices to promote the song, as hinted at the pre-litigation filings last year, which sought to obtain further information and preserve irrelevant documentation that related to a potential case. According to the lawsuit, the label and its agents further put a thumb on the scale by covertly offering financial incentives to third-party deceptively stream the recording on streaming platforms, to play the recording on the radio, and to otherwise promote and endorse the defamatory material, all without ever publicly disclosing the payments. Following the incident at his home, Drake attempted to inform Universal about the harm the song was causing, including having to remove his young son from his elementary school due to safety concerns. According to the lawsuit, but was told that he would face humiliation if he brought legal action. Well, we're too late for that. So here's my thing. Bottom line, Drake doesn't want this performed at the Super Bowl by Kendrick Lamar. I actually didn't think Kendrick Lamar was going to perform this song in the first place. I think he had a whole nother idea in place. But honestly, just to be petty, Kendrick, I would tack this song at the end and do a mashup of the most heinous portions of the song that are direct shots at Drake, even though the whole song is, but just the most heinous portions. Do a little remixed up version of it at the end, or an acapella version at the end, just something. Just to let him know that you're not about to be bullied and, forced to, comply to this nonsense, y'all. And it is just crazy to me how personal Drake is taking this beef. I told you, Drake, what to do. I told you after Not Like Us came out, you should have either took some time off. You should have took off like 6 months, released a banger at the beginning of this year, and move forward. But instead, all this time, you are plotting, meeting with attorneys, trying to figure out how to take down the people that you've benefited the most your entire career. The sad thing is, really, if we want to keep it a buck, you know, a lot of you are too big to even be stooping to this level, which is crazy. You're basically saying at this point, as big of an artist as you are this bothered and pressed by Kendrick Lamar. And this is not to throw shade at Kendrick Lamar, because he is a huge artist in himself, has won a Pulitzer Prize and all types of things. But Drake is just showing this is a perfect example of how many of your faves are so insecure and so bothered by anybody else that they feel is competition or that is trying to step on their square, and you're going to take it to these lengths. Well, Drake, I hope you have other career plans, like perhaps maybe going back to acting, or maybe just touring for the rest of your life and not releasing another album again. Or if you do, it's going to be the independent route, because I don't see how you can recover from this. And you've already pissed people off, I'm sure, in the music industry, who don't want to deal with you, who don't want to feel like they have to choose between you and Kendrick Lamar, or you're going to be on some petty stuff or on some crybaby stuff, or they have to fear that they may get sued, or they may get attacked, or they may get shots fired at them or whatever, by directly or indirectly by just associating with you. Like, it's lame, it is weak sauce behavior, it is Karen behavior. Why couldn't you have just accepted the L and disappeared, came back out when it was time for your tour to stop, and pretend none of this happened? But the more you keep doing, and it's interesting because there's also YouTubers named to this lawsuit as well, but it's interesting because your biggest YouTube fan, you're basically using as well to allegedly throw out rumors about people that you feel have wronged you by supporting Kendrick Lamar's song, i.e. trying to spread a LeBron James cheating rumor. When cheating rumors are always out here by about all these celebs and by all these athletes, and here's the thing, if LeBron is cheating on Savannah James, I'm sure she knows. I'm sure that they've already handled it already. You're not telling her anything new, but to only come out now and make those allegations because you're mad at LeBron dancing to this song and at Kendrick Lamar's concert where the song was played 6 times is lame. It is just lame and weak sauce behavior. Music is music. And if you think that Kendrick Lamar not performing the song at the Super Bowl is going to stop its success, you're wrong. All it's going to do now is people are going to be downloading and streaming the song out the woodworks now more than ever. This song's about to blow up. This song's about to be #1 again. This song is about to take over to tell you, Drake, that you are out of your mind, that you have completely lost it, that you cannot handle when you are the person that is the actual target, and some people have hit some fatal blows to you that you have refused to recover from because you refused to put out another song that was relevant to go toe-to-toe with Not Like Us. So now you go the Karen route and file a lawsuit, and you completely put a stain on what rap beats are supposed to be, which is go in the studio, put something on wax, and, see what happens. See if it is enough, if it is a banger enough to compete with Not Like Us. But this weak stuff that you're doing right now is lame. It is so beneath, several people in the industry. Jay-Z would never. Are you kidding me? As much as Jay-Z shows that he's bothered by some of these other new and upcoming rappers that he used to in the past, that he would try to steal their flow and stuff, allegedly, he's never even gone this low. After Nas put out Ether, you guys, I did not hear anything about Jay-Z filing a lawsuit. And it's funny, I don't recall there being any lawsuits in the Meek Mill beef Drake. I don't remember there being any lawsuits when Pusha T allegedly exposed that you had that baby that you were trying to keep on the down low. Make it make sense. I didn't hear any lawsuits then. I didn't hear anything about no payola. I didn't hear anything about any YouTubers being paid to promote the songs and all this and that. But now all of a sudden, Kendrick Lamar ascends to another level in the stratosphere, and you cannot take it. And you have to think that there are games being played. No, Drake. You just simply got outmatched. And you think going up against this label is going to be good for you. It's not. None of this is going to end well. None of this is going to end well. Even if you get your goal that the song doesn't get performed at the Super Bowl or something like that, like, the damage is done. The damage is absolutely done. And you're never going to be able to recover from this. And I hope Kendrick Lamar cleans up at the Grammys now. I hope he does. Just to show you that you cannot dictate what happens in this industry. And it's mighty funny, you were on the mute challenge when Nicki Minaj, your supposed friend, was calling out the industry and calling out different things she was going through, you know, when the whole Sheether thing happened with Remy Ma. And you guys eventually made up, but you weren't loud in supporting then. But you're pulling a Nicki Minaj in terms of trying to find all the people, you know, who are still going to rack with you, who are still going to support you, who aren't streaming Kendrick Lamar stuff. Like, it's lame. It is so lame, and it is so weak of you to do this, Drake. And all you're doing is you're proving to your fans that you're really not about that life. You're not a real rapper. You're not authentic. All of these things. And to keep it a buck, most of the songs that really were your best hits are the ones that had features or that you were the feature. Shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. That's real talk. Poetic Justice, one of the best songs ever. And this is how you're moving, Drake? This is really how you're moving, I guess. So there's that. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.